People, you need to reproduce more. Okay, there's one more child. You're happy, which means you should be proliferating more. Come on. Birth more kids so that I can put them to use in the coal mines. And Vanessa, that was a waste of time making those extra decontamination kits. Okay, more children being born, that makes me feel better. We have 60 people available. It's wonderful. What, 6 settlers don't have protective clothing? We have plenty of protective clothing, just get dressed. But this is the problem. Highly contaminated rain did this. And because sandstorms are gonna come, this might be a problem. So we need to get rid of this pronto. Otherwise people are gonna start getting more sick. That's a high contamination there. Fortunately that season is coming to an end and we're gonna have some decontaminated, non-contaminated rain coming after this for a season, but no, this, yeah. Okay. That's a lot more soil tilling, but it needs to be done. Our people are happy, but they're not giving enough. There are not enough children. More children. Also, why are these houses not fixed? We do have the materials to fix this, people. And I have 10 builders. Why are you not building? Fix thick buildings. Fix thick building. Are you gonna make me manually make you do this? You want 5 more cabins built. Yeah, I can do that for you. I was having similar ideas myself. There you go. And we're out of scrap again. You are collecting scrap though. So are you. I'm guessing the research took most of it. No. It didn't. Interesting. Okay, most of the corpses are cleaned up. Let's check if there are any other corpses left in the forest or something. Nope. Seems like just these guys in the city are the people who died. Okay, so... Curiouser and a curiouser. I don't know what's wasting that scrap so fast. It could be the tailor shops and everything else. Well, that and... yeah, that's why the houses weren't being fixed. And that's why all the scrap left, because it was fixing the buildings. I wish there was a better way of tracking what people were doing. And these radioactive tile symbol marking the cleanup tasks, that needs to be put on an overlay or something. That's way annoying. I mean, this works as an overlay, so why can't you put that on an overlay? And there's a sandstorm coming. Before that hits, let's see. So the end zone is cleared. Corner shop. These are cleaned out. Let's do the greenhouse ruin. We need... there you go. No need for extra tools. 10 should be enough for you. Put some settlers to go with you. And there you go. Have fun. Enjoy. Don't die. Did this reseed the radiation? It didn't, fortunately. Well, that's because only now it's hitting. Well, it didn't do much, fortunately. Okay. Could have been worse. It's gonna be coming to an end. We're actually good on all fronts as far as everything is concerned. Oh, and one other cabin has to be built. So you want one more cabin. Fine. Oh, come on. Some people are sick again. 38 of them. There's a disease. This needs to be fixed. Some people died. More people died. All the tailor shops are upgraded, I believe. Yes, they are. They're just more efficient, though. What they're producing and how effective they're producing, that doesn't change. How much food do we get from this? 408. Ah, nice. Per harvest. Decomposed there. This cemetery is full though. Full of dead bodies. Okay, our settlement is thriving. We're mostly keeping them happy. So the end goal for this run is to clear out all the points of interest and do all the research. After I do that, I'm going to consider this run complete.
Chief. I don't know what that scout told you. To us, it just looks like any other ruins scattered around in the wilderness. Not very promising.
Shut up and do it. Go in. Corn seeds! Yay! We got corn. That's wonderful. Loot and return. We can now grow corn. Ah, okay, so 16 by 16 is the maximum for a field. Good to know. Okay. There we go. You corn. Okie dokie. I'm gonna play for another 15 minutes and then we're gonna call this stream over. I do work tomorrow, so unfortunately I will have to cut it short a bit. You are cutting and you are replanting, but it seems to me that you are mostly... Well, this makes this a bit difficult. Because this gatherer doesn't have anything to gather. So you guy, are you gonna be focusing on reforesting? And you're gonna be cutting down and replanting. That way we're gonna fix that up, and we can always put a task to cut surrounding trees for that, so that's not an issue. For salvage. Okay, we have 3 technology points, so let's see what we can do with that. A scrap catcher would finally be a nice addition, and in fact, I think that is what we are gonna be doing. Scrap catcher it is. The expedition return home, so let's immediately prep the next expedition. So this is done. Storage depot. This seems to be simple enough. We just need tools. I'm just gonna make it that it's all settlers. Wish I could filter them by roles. And you, why not? I'm gonna give you 10 action points. That should be enough for a ruin of that size. Have fun, don't die. One thing that bothers me in games like this is why is everything so ramshackled? I mean, when you're making something brand new, wouldn't you put in some effort to make it properly? And I know that these guys are like supposed to be like survivors, and I make sense for your first huts, cabins to be, or for the shelters to be just shanty towns. But when you're making the proper buildings, wouldn't you try to make an effort to build it properly? I mean, look, this is... this is an ammunition factory. I mean, you want it to be more than a shanty town. To an extent, buildings like the mine do look like they're more professionally, like more properly made, but not by much. I mean, why would it all be rusty? I mean, you would try to endeavor and make it properly, make it from, you know, not made out of junk. It is this kind of Mad Max approach that we're kind of all used to, but usually when people are building buildings, they try to build them, you know, from something more permanent than containers. You do the Mad Max approach as a very first attempt, but then you move on to something more durable, more permanent. Something that's actually built, quote-unquote, to code, so to speak. I guess we all just have this idea of what post-apocalyptic should look like, and we're just too comfortable with that idea. That's my guess, anyway. Did you clear up all the bodies? No, there are still a few bodies left in the street. There are a few more. Do I need to hire more body carrier? Ooh, I'm all out of settlers. I am all out of settlers. What happened? People died, that's what happened. People died. A bunch of people, like 50 people died. We were on 270 something, now we're in 220. We do have 64 children, but that's still like 50 people died. That's why the cemetery is full. Well, it was full. Yeah, 50 people died. 46 to be more exact. We got 3 seasons of rain coming, followed by 2 seasons of no rain. But it's not a drought, so at least there will be no sandstorms. But 2 seasons without rain means 2 seasons without water, and we are out of wood for once. So I will put in a task to gather wood. There you go. Gather all that wood. How is the research going along? Still need... That's why we're out of wood. We still need 100 something wood. And we are kind of out of coal. Why are we out of coal? Maybe we need more miners? That being said, I did know the foresters are maxed, so foresters are not the problem here. Drop in population is, but that will be dealt with.
We're
there
at
we
the
go.
location now. Like that scout said, a dilapidated storage depot. At least we should be able to get a little scrap out of this place, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky today.
Okay, let's see. Junk. Yeah, that's what expected. And in the shipping container is cloth. Yeah, I did not expect much from this. And not much was given from that. Alright, loot and return. Not much expected, not much given. Now, are there any community buildings I can still build? School, pub, forum, campfire. I could build a campfire. I don't need a campfire, but I'm gonna build a campfire. Just so people can have a campfire. so that they can be closer to each other. And this is producing a lot of food. Okay, this research is moving along now, so the wood situation should be improving shortly. And also these guys should be reforesting and cutting normally, which means this guy will have something to pick soon. Not that it needs anything, because there's plenty of food, but this guy does need it. No, maybe it doesn't. Herbal hut, however. Okay, so those herbs, I am actually growing them now. So these things are actually healing herbs, lupines. So it's not food. Oh well. Good to know for future reference. So lupine is a herb. It's a curative thing. We aren't really lacking any electricity as well. We could pretty much put electricity into everything now. Is there a point to doing this with giving electricity to... There is the productivity to a water tower, so why is there an option to do it there? There's productivity here, so there's reason to do it there. Don't know. I could put down some electrical wires, get more people wired up. Wire up a few more buildings. It'll increase the expenditure of electricity as well, but that doesn't matter that much. And we're just about to build a scrap catcher. We're not really in a need for scrap, but having more scrap around never hurts. There we go. Scrap catcher researched. Not really a big building. Did I fit it here? I won't be able to. Nope, sadly has to go to the bottom. I was hoping I would be able to fit it here, but no. Ah, let's put it here. That's probably gonna be... It's not even a scrap collector? Oh, that just creates scrap. That's right. This only creates scrap. It doesn't actually... I'm a bit silly. I'm a bit foolish. This just creates scrap. It doesn't actually need any workforce to it. So I'm just gonna put it there. Scrap collector then scrapyard still then deals with it. We are plenty happy. All right. And this is where we're gonna be ending the stream tonight. Ooh, that's a lot of people who died. That's a lot of people who died. Oh, come on. Oh. People dying to old age, but still, they're dying. Every dead person is a person who is no longer working for me. That's the way I'm looking at it. But that's gonna be it for tonight. We made a bunch of progress. We got unlocked a few more buildings. Survived a bunch more seasons. I think we got like what through what 40 seasons, something like that. We got through a bunch of more points. We only have a few more points left to go through. I think one more stream and we might be done. Yeah, one or maybe two more streams and we will be done with this run. Still need to get one more pencil to get to access the last level of research, but that's fine. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We have over 200 people, pretty steadily, a bunch of children. The settlement has grown. We've got some new crops, some new research. We had to pay off a few raiders, but that's fine. And we got the scrap catcher, so we are not at risk of running out of any resources. That being said, there's still plenty of resources on the map to even worry about that. And we also are breeding our animals and growing our crops, so we are good. And we got electricity properly going with some solar power plants now. So all is well. And everybody is very happy. I'm actually quite satisfied considering that this is a normal difficulty. I was expecting a lot more problems, but I was worried for nothing. The game isn't as difficult as some others are from the same classification, but it still has its challenges, and you still have to keep an eye out all the time because you can easily put yourself in a position out of which you can't recover from. That being said, we are done for tonight. So everyone who joined today, who watched, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again next week. On Wednesday, we will be going into Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Helix, and its DLC Payback. That will more than likely be a rage stream. I'm warning you again because I never finished Soldier of Fortune 2 originally because the game is not really well designed. Despite coming from Raven Software, I don't know if they actually the ones who developed it. It doesn't seem like it because it is very poorly designed, but I will go into that on Wednesday when we actually play it. For the time being, I will be saying bye to everybody. So wherever in the world today, have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you might be, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, folks.